G'day traders, we're going to wrap up of Friday the 29th of June. So basically we're in this area where we're between these two areas that we've marked previously on the daily chart here. So a really strong support level down here, not really expecting the market below that at the moment because these buyers are quite strong. At the same time too, there's a bit of a resistance, starting off with the day, but we did start above it, so the pre-market did push above that level, so it looked like we're going to get continuation. If the cash market came back, it probably actually could have used this as the support and then bounce back up. So a day very likely to get buyers, and you can see when we look at the just a 5-minute chart here, it wasn't a day with great movement, but it was certainly a day where the buyers pushed up and the dailies got what we expected from the daily chart. To start off here, during the day, during the opening, really thought at some stage there could have been a push down, even though I expect the market to go up. This pre-market, look at it, just flying up and a lot of upward pressure. So normally you get something like that. Normally there's a bit of a comeback, bit of a pullback before heading up again. So I thought that could have been the case here. We started coming down, but then we pushed up, from coming down like this, pushed back above the previous little bit of a swing high here before the opening of the market, and so soon consolidated that maybe the buyers were going to come back and have another go at it. Pull back here, coming back up. So as this came back up, we're quite near the highs here. Came back a second time, so they're kind of keeping this pressure. You can see without breaking the lows, they're coming back and applying pressure at these highs. So this particular area here, it was quite likely it was going to push through. When you look at the other markets, especially the Nasdaq and the Russell, they were already well and truly through and breaking their equivalent swing high or area here. So it's kind of a look. It's a good idea to keep an eye on those other markets. It's a bit of a look into the future. When you look here, a lot of pressure happening here, but really other markets flying through. Same for this area here. Bit of a swift pullback here, but as the market's trying to break again and make another high, all the other markets again are well and truly there or breaking. So it's likely to get a continuation then. And then these markets didn't hold up in the end. They had this quite significant push up to finish off the afternoon, but that was well into the Friday afternoon. And by the time you're getting from anything from about 3 o'clock onwards, last day of the week, last day of the month, also, you just got to be a bit careful and just understand that there's probably not a lot of traders really hanging around last day of the month, and that the market like this is going to get quite erratic. So just to show on the 1-minute chart as well, you can see not massive movement by any means. This is this area where I expected the market to come back a little bit. From there we started pushing back up and breaking through these highs here, and that's where this power fade was and pushed up higher. From there, quite sideways movement. The 5-minute chart kind of shows it better as it's coming up to this power fade here. All the other markets were breaking through that particular area, as with this particular one here as well, and you can see no lower power points were hit. Quite sideways action, but really hard to really gauge on what was going to happen. But there's certainly no sort of selling pressure, and if you got keeping in mind the theory of the trend is your friend, a day where you should have looked at just buys, nothing else but buys. There's certainly no selling opportunities on a day like this. And then to finish off with that bit of a push up late at the end of the day. So that's a wrap up for Friday. I'll speak to you guys for the new week and new month on Monday.